The Emperor of Mankind crafted the Astartes to be the greatest fighting force against the hateful galaxy. These super warriors are his very angels, demigods for mankind to look up to in their grim lives. And yet, like any craft of art, it can be altered and perfected with the use of new technology and skill. At the end of the Horus Heresy, before the Ultramarines Primarch, Rubute Gilman, was put in stasis from his wounds at the hands of his traitor brother, Fulgrim, he had ordered the Archmagos Dominus, Belisarius Cull, to craft new warriors with Astarte clay. Gilman understood that mankind might have to deal with a war like the Heresy one day, and believed that his father's angels of war would need to be improved upon if similar war were to ever occur again. It was the St. Primus Portum, a device that contained material genetics from the Primarchs, both royalist and traitor, that allowed Cull to make his breakthrough in creating new warriors. With the St. Primus, Cull crafted new gene seed for the later Primaris Space Marines. He crafted the sinew coils, metallic cables that can grant a Primaris Marine with extra strength and protection. He discovered the Magnificat, a love within a Marine's brain that allowed him to stand over the original Astartes as a giant. And lastly, Cull would insert the Belisarian furnace within the Primaris gene, an organ that connected both hearts that would burst a cocktail to grant the Marine the ability to regrow tissue, bone, and muscle. With these new gene seeds, and little contamination in their creation, a Primaris Space Marine is truly a work of art. But a warrior is useless without weapons, and the Primaris Space Marines are armed with mighty bolt rifles, plasma weaponry, and hovering tanks of awesome power. They are armored in Mark 10 power armor, the latest suit of ceramite that is variants for both heavy, tactical, and stealth roles. With Gilman entombed in stasis after his fall, Cull's interpretation of Gilman's orders would have him create legions of these Marines during the millennia, though they would be put in stasis till the time came when humanity needed their prayers answered. It was not until Gilman's reawakening from stasis were the Primaris Space Marines introduced to the Imperium. With the legion of these Marines awakened from stasis, a brand new founding was made, the Ultra Founding, when new chapters of Space Marines were organized by these young warriors, while other chapters, like the Crimson Fists, were reinforced from their losses. Indeed, there are many chapters that welcome the Primaris Space Marines as if brothers separated from birth. Yet some, like the Dark Angels, only accepted them to avoid the suspicious eye of the Inquisition. During the Indominus Crusade, the mighty war campaign led by Gilman to reunite the separated galaxy, the Primaris Space Marines proved themselves as capable warriors to both their brothers and the citizens of the Imperium. Indeed, the Primaris Space Marines had shown themselves as a rising star within the galaxy. And yet, like the Astartes before them, how high will a star rise before it falls?